happens, we have his arm. We are not bad off here, okay? And as that knee sets that weight in, if I straighten my legs and catch his knee, and my right elbow has a very, very important job here. My right elbow must ensure that his leg is trapped on my body. I cannot let this foot make it to this side of my body. Boom. It's not where we want to be. I want to make sure that when we hold the top of the bottom of the quad, that my elbow locks his leg into place. Now, I still have the grip of his wrist. I did not let the grip of the wrist go. Here's what we're going to do. We start to turn to the side. I'm now going to do a little scissoring of my legs. So my left leg is going to come back and my right leg is going to move forward. As I put my head on the ground, I'm going to bring my elbow in and my right knee is going to come back. So I back heel. I see the position of my leg, my right leg, as I move to the top position. It's back heeling on the shoulder. That is going to momentarily keep this engaged, keep his arm where it is, while I base my arm and sit back on his arm. So again, we're in this like pseudo side mount, side control arm trap. It's a very common scenario. Okay, we'll take a look at it later. When we're getting up, of course, we need to worry about all these legs coming up and over. So we'll check out that more detail later. But I do need to worry about Kyle throwing his legs up on my back. A really simple way to stop this is to use my left elbow and put my left elbow in through the hip. Just carve it through the hip and it'll knock, if his arm is stuck, it'll knock his legs aside as long as I do it early enough. And it'll allow me to start to move into cross-side positions, re-roll positions, things like this, where I'm not contending with legs over my head or getting tangled up in his legs, reverse guards and things like this. So again, we're here in our arm position. He brings the reverse knee to the stomach. Yep, and he starts to sit in on that. I trap the reverse knee to the stomach. Now remember, if I'm in a tight triangle and he puts this reverse knee through stomach and he sits in that knee, I am going to have a heck of a time bringing him over. Okay, his base is too good. You're going to feel stuck here. You're going to feel like, well, this isn't working. Remember what I said about a tight triangle. Tight triangle allow his posture to be engaged. A semi-triangle with forward downward pressure is a different ballgame. This knee will never be heavy enough to stop me from rolling over. When we roll over, there's going to be a slight scissoring of the legs so that I can have momentum on my side. I tuck my right arm, I back heel my legs, and I post my hand. Now from this position, we carve the elbow in through the hips, and we're able to win that battle of the legs with my arm position killing off the hip and keeping my head nice and low. And then we're in this side mount arm trap. Okay. Last time, again. So we got our position. He brings the reverse knee to the stomach. Again, slight scissoring, slight back heel as we land. Elbow through the waist, kills off the leg position, and we're set right on this fundamental omoplata counter recovery position. All right, let's have a good look at another problem when we're lying on our back. I said I have a very specific approach to omoplata, lying on our back, forward downward pressure, in no hurry to get up. I really want to sit up, but I'm not in any hurry. And as long as we have our bases covered for his particular counters, as I'm not in a hurry to sit up, then we're okay. So another thing that Kyle can do when I'm here, and it's exceptionally common, is they start to circle away. They start to feel that, hey, this hand is a problem. Okay, and my right hand in this case, Kyle thinks my right hand is a big problem, because it is. And backing away can open up the space for him to cartwheel over. So when someone backs away, we're now going to shift. So my right knee is going to go down to the ground, and my left foot has a choice, because it doesn't need to thread through. I can simply put my foot towards the mat. Now, the problem with putting your foot towards the mat is you just don't quite have, or may not have, quite the oomph necessary to get this arm lock to work. So it's not a bad idea to thread this foot through. The only potential thing you run into when you thread this through is that when you bring the knee to the head, you're bringing the hip, my leg, a little higher than the elbow. And so you need to be mindful